Shalom. And I start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the one for lit. This pushing is truth. Across four corners of True City of Charity. Alright, it's the brother I'm on about from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. This is gonna be a quick sit. It's going to about how these so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, their time of their rulership is at is at an end, is going down, and eventually they're gonna be bought down and be put in subjection and going into slavery under the so-called Negro Latino natives under the so-called Negro Latino natives, the Israelites, but starting with the elect first, of Israel, and hopefully I'll be part of that righteous number. But the the elect, is gonna be the first ones to put these devils, the Edomites, in slavery, and these devils gonna get double the cup of the punishment, for all the wickedness and for all the rape, robbing, murder they did to the so-called Negro Latino natives, and so forth, But I'm gonna get into it. It's Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, thou dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So rejoice, you so-called white people, you red people. Rejoice in your little bit of kingdom you got. Left, have fun, whatever. Because soon this place for the fold, man. Lord y'all finna burn this place down. He's finna burn this place down, man, to nothing soon. America, Babylon the Great, rejoice now while you can. A little bit of the time you can, just left, cause you ain't got much time left. So-called white people, red people, you Edomites, So what's gonna happen is the cup gonna pass on unto you, you so-called white people, Edomites, man. The curses that Jake got to deal with, still right now, the curses in Deuteronomy, having an evil eye towards your brother, your women, our women against us, having fatherless homes and so forth, not first ones, first ones fired, last ones hired. How it go in that way, So I say Salakia, first ones, the last ones hired, first ones fired, and something like that, But that's what it is, man. The curses, man. This is what you devils and Edomites got to deal with. What Jake deal with. Being at the bottom, being last, and everything. Not having much. That's what you devils gonna have to face in the future. Your punishment, your captivity is coming. You're gonna drink that cup. You're gonna drink all that. Where was gonna be brought upon you, Edomite, so-called white people, Esau, Edom. When you building up the kingdom of Israel, the Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latino natives, and y'all gonna have to deal with, the elect men of the nation of the Israelites, having that power, because, the apostles, they'll say, how you don't know how the Edomites gonna get through this slavery, but y'all gonna get through it. Y'all gonna get beat down. Y'all gonna get it, man. Y'all gonna get double, man. It's gonna be something else, But hey, it's due, man, for you Edomites, man. Your tab is due for all the wickedness you done, for all the unrighteous laws you brought upon the so-called Negro Latino natives, Israelites. Not having no mercy. Constantly killing Jake in the streets, constantly putting Jake in prisons, constantly trying to kill Jake off, however it may be, by by way they about to do now with these vaccines, but uh, Planned Parenthood, killing Jake babies by that way and in other ways too, destroying Jake, you know. But you Edomites gonna get it, man. You know, that's gonna come upon you. Them curses and your punishment. Your captivity, your slavery. You working, 12-hour more shift. You working around the clock. And I ain't getting no break. You know, but you devils got a lot to pay for. Edomites, But from there, I'm gonna go to Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. So if you have an ear, which you can hear, but can you spiritually understand what it's saying? Do you understand what it's saying? Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So yeah. So you led the so-called Negro Latino natives into captivity. And you're gonna go into captivity. You're gonna go into hardcore slavery. You so-called white people, Edomites, you red people, you kill it with the sword. With the swords, y'all, the gun. You're gonna get killed with the sword by way of what's gonna be the sword that's gonna ultimately destroy America, Babylon Great, is the missiles, the thermonuclear missiles. It's all the your weapons gonna return upon your own head. Your blessing. That's what's gonna kill. A lot of people here in America, Babylon Great, even 2/3 on the nation Israelites, but you Edomites as well. Y'all gonna get it, man. Y'all gonna get double, man. Double y'all punishment, and it's the patient and faith of the saints, and who's the patient and faith, who the patient and faith of the saints is the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives, that have this patient and faith, they ready to see the so-called white man go down, the men of the Lord, ready and just waiting and can't wait till this society start collapsing and crumbling and seeing this place just going out of it's actually going down now. It's seeing it now, but when just fully no more you getting up doing a 9 to 5 or chaos isn't going on, chaos in the streets, people going crazy, whatever it may be, uprising being it's not gonna slow down, it's gonna be more rampant. It's gonna be where people gonna get fed up, especially so-called Negro Latino natives. They're gonna get fed up with all the bullshit that's that's about to go down. But we head into those times, man. And to seeing the fall of the so-called white man Esau Edomite's kingdom, man. In a time of slavery, their near future, of slavery captivity. That's gonna be made. That's gonna happen as well. Once the smoke clears from the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, the elect men, hopefully I'm part of righteous number men, and the brethren and apostles, and the sister brethren and apostles, we hopefully that we always say that hopefully we be part of righteous number to be, a part of that, the first fruit to once we come up, come down from the chariots, so-called UFOs, if you can understand that, once the smoke clears, we come down from the so-called UFOs to chariots, because that's how the elect gonna be delivered from the destruction, and then they're gonna come back down once the smoke clears and take these devils, Esau, Edomites, the elites first, the elites that's in these bunkers, take them out their bunkers and put them in hardcore slavery, man, and to build up the kingdom, and have the other nations in subjection as well, the other nations ain't gonna get away. They not gonna get away. But Esau, Edom is the main one we're gonna grab up, and then the other nations, we're gonna get them and be in subjection. They ain't gonna have no choice, because the power that Lord Yahushua when He returns and the angels, the elect, it's gonna be too overwhelming. Don't have to bow down. So, that's the future to come, man. it's worth to look for. It's worth to look for, for the so-called Negro Latino natives, no. But the elect men of the nation of Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latino natives, are looking forward to that more than 2/3. Because 2/3, they rather just relax and want to be in America, keep being a slave, keep being a damn slave to the Edomites, man. You want to keep on waking up to a 9 to 5 and paying taxes and this and that, breaking your back or whatever it may be, or keep getting your money taken away that you work hard for, You should get tired. You want to stay in this, You should get tired of it, man. It's enough is enough. Because these devils are wicked, man. They don't have no mercy, They don't have no righteous bone in them, man. No righteous spirit, nothing in them, and they do wicked, man. The Bible speaks of, and they must be taken down, man, and put out of power, so the righteous, could be in authority, because the people are mourning right now, because of the so-called white man Esau, Edom being in power. But with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahshua Bashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Aqua sisters. Do listen, keep the faith in Yahshua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.